What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Ridger Rob from Ridger Rob Rides. You could see I'm at the Whataburger. Yep, decided to have lunch on the way home. Anyway, so we're gonna go. I was just gonna bring y'all along with me. I'm gonna go home. Anyway, so today I had a pretty good conversation. If y'all could hear me, I know the audio might be a little bit distorted, so just bear with me. I'm not wearing my lane splitter. I'm actually wearing an urban helmet, open one, because it's so hot. But what I wanted to talk about today, guys, was group rides. You love them, hate them, or have mixed feelings about them. Do you like riding with a group? Do you like riding by yourself? First of all, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe. Hit the like button. Remember to punch the subscribe. Anyhow, look at that. Somebody put a Brazzers logo on their car. That's San Antonio for you. What that is. Somebody's been on the Pornhub kick. Anyhow, yeah. Well, anyway, are you into the group ride? Or are you into the solo ride? Anyway, leave that in the comments. Well, anybody who has a Brazzers sticker, you gotta just let them go, right? Sorry, I just can't get that over my head. Look at the murals. But anyway, like I was saying, anybody who's into the riding, like me, I have mixed feelings. When we were doing our two-wheel get-down group rides, at that point, that was pretty cool. We used to get about 20 to 25 of us, and we'd go ripping through the hills. Well, the hill country, I mean. Pretty much, that's what we would do. But for the most part, we would get new riders, people who just bought bikes or anything. We would get a lot of that. We get a lot of different friends on top of it. Checking my speed here. Yeah, we'd get those kind of riders, which was a little scary at times, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty much like they knew how to ride, they just graduated, but they weren't experienced yet at that. So you kind of had to deal with that. And then sometimes you're on a group ride with all your friends and your buddies, and that's cool if you're doing long distance. But then sometimes with me, I know that much, I don't mind riding by myself. Oh, I'm gonna take the yellow. Yeah, let me pull over. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Like, I like the group ride, but then sometimes I like the solo ride where I'm out there just crushing miles, because not so much that I'm on a time clock thing, but I'm just a firm believer is like, once I get rolling, let's just keep going. Like, keep going. I always think the next 100 miles or the next 50 miles. That's how I like to think about it. For the most part, I like to think about it like that. To me, it's always about that. Like, okay, let's get the mileage done. But I'm talking about more when we go long distance. When we go long distance, that's truly what I care about. It's like, okay, let's do the first 100 miles. Like this past recent, I haven't been on here lately, but I just recently took a trip with my buddies. We did the Gulf Coast. That was cool. We did the Texas coastline. I ain't gonna lie, it could be better. Not as much coast water as you did, and it was super windy and noisy, hence I didn't bring y'all along with me. You know what I mean? I didn't. I thought it would be a pretty nice ride, and then I realized, nope, it was not. It was the exact opposite. That it was. Sorry, just looking back there. Thought I recognized somebody. But anyway, I went down that road. We rode probably 100 and, well, we did a round trip. So we're looking at about maybe 300 miles or less, you know. I'm gonna pull over here because I gotta fix something real quick. It's about 300 miles or so. So what I think we did. Yeah, I would say roughly about 125 plus an additional 60 miles. And then on top of that, the 60 miles on top of it were like, then I had to do an additional 150 home. So mathematically, yeah, we did roughly about 300 miles. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh man, It could have been better scenic, but we were just tired. We even went to the beach and jumped in the water. That was pretty cool. I thought that was good. I have y'all just pulled over because I wanted to check something in my bags that I closed them, and I did. But yeah, I had a good time. But it got me thinking about this, a very important thing. Do I like group rides? Do I like solo rides? And I don't know, I'm torn. Sometimes I like the group. I like to just, you know, ride with friends and do all that. I think that's what I'm into. Like, I'm okay with it. I think it's so fun. Oh wow, they're doing testing. But as we were riding down there, I had my buddies, I even had my nephew, which was really cool. I was riding with him. I thought about it. I wondered, like, could I get more miles done if I was by myself? Would I pull over as much? Or would I just be hard charging and hitting the spots and just going from there? I wondered that. Oh, look, R7. I was just curious. Hey, I remember him, Bruce the Gardener. This is my old neighborhood where I lived at for a long time. But I wondered that. Like, okay, was it hard charging? Like, could I get more done? Could I enjoy it? Would I enjoy the moment? Because I'd be zooming by and I wouldn't see much, I think, you know? That's the thing you got to ask yourself. If you're riding by yourself and you're covering miles, are you really looking at the scenery, or you're just trying to get the miles? Do you have to have a destination if you're going by yourself, or do you got to go in a group? You know, that's all I got to say. Like, if you're in a group and you're just goofing around and riding wherever, then no destination. You're just going, you're making a big loop, or you're going to go see something. If you're solo riding, do you do the same thing? Sometimes, yeah, but usually you have a destination you're going to. What if you're going to a show, or you're going to a restaurant, or you're just crushing some miles? You know, you really want somebody you can ride with, I think, if you're doing those kinds of things. If you're going, or not, you know, if you're going on a trip just by yourself, I think it's, you know, I think if you're going to a show, you probably want to go with friends on a group ride. If you're not, then you really want to go by yourself. You really do. I mean, it's kind of like, how's the best way to put it? Going to shows and going out of town, cool to go with your buddies or your family, whoever rides, you know, with another person. I think if you're going to do a group and you're going long distance, 4, maybe 5 is ideal. That's probably ideal, you know. I mean, no more than that, because the gas stops get crazy. And my thing is, if you're, how far you're going, sorry it gets windy here, but if you're going further, then maybe you should have a gas stop where you stop and chill. Another one, and the other one, you don't take off your helmet. The minute y'all take off your helmet, you know that's it. Somebody runs in to get a water or an energy drink or whatever, you know? And that slows down progress. While if you're riding by yourself and you get off, you're just putting gas, using the restroom, and then you're gone. You're not there to do anything else because you don't know anybody and got nobody to talk. But when that happens, you can't share with, hey, did you see that? Or, man, that road was awesome. I've never been on that. You can't do any of that. Look, there's Mrs. Ridge Rob rides. She's amazing. So there's just different tangibles, all in all, that go into it. And I just feel like, I don't know, I know we're getting off subject, but, and it's usually, that's the title of this one, group rides. Love them or hate them. Anyway, for me, I don't know, I'm in the middle. I like them both. Sometimes I like to just get on the bike and rip. I've done different rides to different spots. I've gone different places. I've been everywhere you can think of, you know, within reach. Like Texas is a big state. You can literally cover the whole area. Oh, nice. You could cover the whole area and still not be out of Texas. Like, I've gone different places. I'm going some further places. We got a couple more roads packed for the summer. Some more trips, you know. I'll do Nitty Gritty in Houston or Conroe. I'm gonna do the Born Free in Texas. If y'all don't know, Born Free is coming to Texas. I think this one's gonna be a scaled down one, so the first one usually is, but you know, still cool. Still should check it out, you know, because what if they say after the first one, nah, it wasn't what I liked? But that's why you always think about that. There we go, we're close. I know you've seen this roads before. I had somebody tell me in one of the videos that I know how to get to your house. I know, I've seen it. I thought that was a little scary and pretty cool at the same time. Not too sure. But overall, that's what I'm talking about. Like, trips like that, you want to make them with a buddy. You don't want to make them by yourself. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Turn that off so you can hear me better. Yeah, trips like that you want to do by yourself. Not really. You should do them with a friend. That way y'all could talk about what y'all saw. Just ripping. You got somebody there who has your back. Other ways, you go by yourself. One, you don't have somebody who has your back. Two, you don't really get to share anything you saw. You get to do a lot of thinking on the bike, you know, which is not bad. I mean, that's what we got it for, right? So, I don't know. I just want to hear y'all's opinions. Y'all can drop it in the comments down there, what y'all think. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button at the end of this, and we can share some more content with you. I have more content. I know some of y'all love the Triumph content. I have that coming. I got some more videos. I got some stuff. I did a lot of stuff off camera, but I kind of had to. That way I can, get more work done. So anyway, that's going to pretty much wrap it up. Just my little thought on group rides. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe, hit the like at the end of this. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about group rides. Anyway, so I'll see you guys on the next video. Y'all have a great day. Bye.